Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the Blair Witch Project. The Blair Witch is a 1999 horror movie directed by Daniel Merrick and Eduardo Sanchez. You can consider this an indie film because it was a very small crew, very small budget, actually super tiny budget, and we'll get to that in a second. These two haven't really done much. Eduardo did a few episodes of shows like Yellow Jacket, Lucifer, Supernatural, American Horror Story, but nothing by himself. And I guess Daniel kind of just didn't do anything. Same with the actors, Ray Hance, Joshua Leonard, Michael C. Williams. Joshua and Michael did a handful of movies, but like nothing huge, you know. So I don't know why. Maybe this movie wasn't enough to like shoot them into stardom, you know what I mean? So the movie is about three students shooting a documentary about the Blair Witch urban legend. So remember I mentioned that the budget was small? Well, there's no establishing shots, there's no drones flying over the forest in the beginning, there's no music. So it's actually just those three actors shooting everything themselves on real tape. Which is awesome because it makes it so realistic. So in found footage, if you just sit and watch the tape, there won't be any music. Because why would there be? Like, do you think they would go afterwards and add music? No, it's just the tape. They still have to edit it. Which is really awesome. Like, this is the start of the found footage popularity, I think. I'm pretty sure. So what's also smart about this is since there's no music and it's just sound effects, we get so used to hearing the ambience of the forest and the actors talk that when we get introduced to weird new noises and noises that aren't really supposed to be there, then it's terrifying. It is really terrifying. This movie scared my socks off. You know, there's also nothing visually scary at first either. Like, there's no ghosts that are edited in, and there's no jump scares. Most of the movie is just the actors shooting in the forest, so I'm sure if you turn the sound off, then it won't be scary because it's just the forest and it's just people walking around, you know? This is very unconventional, but this is just all vibes, you know? It's really cool. It builds up nicely at first. The students go around talking to townsfolk about the story of the Blair Witch. They go into the forest and they shoot some shots, get some dialogue in, and obviously get lost. Slowly, over a few days, they hear more and more noises every night. They fight amongst each other. And just when it seems like they're most lost, they find these voodoo things. It's almost, the Blair Witch logo. This is the Blair Witch's like talismans. I don't know how to describe these. I don't know how to describe these. And it really kicks up from there. It gets crazy. Just crazy is all I can describe it. It just spirals worse and worse. And I won't spoil anything because it is a good watch. I recommend it. But it's scary. The ending is abrupt. And that's just the end of the movie. It just kind of cuts off. And they did end up watching The Curse of the Blair Witch, which is a documentary in the universe of the movie. So law enforcement find the tape and they interview friends and family of the lost people and background about the town. It's really cool. It grounds it deeper into the believability. And it's a nice add-on if you're interested in the movie itself and you want to like, okay, I want more. Then you watch this and it's so cool. So what are my thoughts? I thought this is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. It was just brilliant. The lack of music, the handshot videos, the actors absolutely screaming at each other. It makes it so realistic. If you don't know this was a movie, you probably think it's real, I swear. Finally, the fact that you don't ever see the witch itself is even creepier. So we're left with our imagination, which is even creepier, dude. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. That's how freaky it is, you know? Anyway, all around the board, it's just so good. Plus, I don't like jump scares. I think it's really cheap. So this movie is perfect because you don't need jump scares. You don't need those money shots. You need atmosphere. And that's what this movie is. Just terrifying. With that being said, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's surprising, I know. I'm just so disappointed with modern horror movies and their stupid characters, their cheap jump scares. It's good to see an old, low budget movie riding off of just how it's shot and just added sound effects alone. It's so cool. It's a must watch. If you're a fan of horror and found footage stuff, I highly recommend this one. This is a good one. This is actually the second take. This is the first time I've re-recorded a video before. So first time, I don't know what was up my arse that day. It sounded terrible. And this also makes me wonder, what are my old reviews like? Should I go back and re-record those? Because maybe if I watch it again, I'll get more details. I'll explain it better and stuff like that. But there's only so good you could do. Because let's say you make a movie yourself and you're not happy with this, you're not happy with that, it won't be perfect. So you just have to release it and hope that it's good. Which it will be. Of course it will be. Of course it will be good. Release stuff, guys. If you want to do something, do it. Maybe don't go all in because it might not be financially viable, but give it a shot. I highly recommend it. Yeah. Enough of my ramblings. Why do I ramble? Huh? Anyway. See you guys, enjoy, and goodbye.